Hey, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending which side of the universe you are tuning in from, and welcome to Fit Fab Workouts. This is FlexiFit. 15 minutes of strength, 15 minutes of stretch and relaxation, and we are done. In today's session, for both the strength and the stretch, we are going to be using one of our little beloved resistance bands. This, you do want to have something that has a decent amount of resistance. So I would opt for a medium or heavy. I actually have the green one, which is the heavy one. Okay, so what we are going to do, we're going to work a little bit on strengthening the hip flexors and the outer hips, as well as the hamstring together. So we're going to work standing, we're going to work laying down, and we're going to work on all fours, right? This is going to be the majority of our work today, and as well as our stretches. We'll have a little bit of abs just to kind of add a little bit of abs in there. There are no arms or chest this week. That was last week. And this week is really all about glute, hip, hamstrings. Okay, so let's begin. You're going to place that band around the outside of the feet. And here's what we're going to do. You're going to stay here, scoop through your tailbone, hands on the hips, and you're just going to bring your foot out and in. We do the same side. We're not alternating, right? So do the same side for approximately 30 seconds. What I want you to just tune in is how both sides are actually working, but differently. One is resisting the other one that's pulling away. So you do have a little bit of isometric work happening on the outside of the standing hip, okay? Good job. You have just about 5 seconds here, and we will change sides. Good. 3, 2, 1, switch. So switch your body weight over to the other leg, and then you bring it in and out, in. So it's really subtle, right? Barely about an inch, but we're really trying to get into our hip here. Good. Good job. Nice. Scoop through here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And let's do that one more time. Other side. 30 seconds. So tapping it out. Good. Scoop through that tailbone. Hold on to your abdominals. Lift your chest, right? Got to make sure the rest of your body is holding a good posture. Nice work. You have about 10 seconds here, so keep it up. You do tiny, tiny out and in. 3, 2, 1. Shift body weight over to the other side. Knees are soft, right? In, out, in, out. Good. So previously we've been doing these exercises with a lighter resistance on the band. And now we're just switching it up, adding a little bit of variation to this exercise. Good job. Nice work. You have 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Move those bands. Just give yourself some nice, super slow hip circles. So very slowly forward and side. Okay? So this is really getting into that mobility work through the hip. Good. Scooping it out. Nice job. Okay. So that was our standing portion. We're going to go down on our back. We're going to get into our hip flexors. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. Those bands are going to be placed around the feet again. Similar way, right? You're going to lay on your back and you are going to keep the heels digging into the ground and you're going to drive the knee up to the chest, same side, right? So you're pulling onto this, pulling onto the strap, bringing your knee towards your chest. So feel the activation happening on your hip flexor here. Good. Great work. Same principle. We do 30 seconds each side, 2 times. We're reaching that 5-second mark. And time and switch sides. Other side. Good. Nice work. You make sure that your foot stays in its lane. Great. You have 10 seconds here. And time, switch sides, other side, so back, lifting up. Great job. Five seconds, we switch sides. And time, switch. Up and down. Good job. Squeeze knee towards your chest. 5 seconds. And time. Release the band. We're just going to take a nice little counter stretch here for the hip flexors. So place your feet a little bit further away from your body. They are hip width apart. You're laying down on your back. Scoop your tailbone. Lift your chest, your glutes up, your hips up on the floor. Lift them high, and at the same time, push the floor away. Squeeze your glutes so you're opening up your hip flexors here, and then just holding there. So you are resting more on your shoulders. Good. A few more breaths here. And release down. Bring the knees towards the chest. Grab the front of your shin. And just rock left to right. Nice little counter stretch for the lower back. Good job. All right, so can you guess what's coming? We did the outside of our hips. We've done our hip flexors. Let's do our hamstrings, okay? So you're going to place that band again around the feet. You're going to be laying down on the mat, on your belly, right? And you're just going to go into a leg curl. Very subtle because you don't want to rip the band away, but just enough so you can feel that activation happening both on the outside of the hips because you're holding the band hip width apart, and in your hamstring as you are bringing your heel closer to your glute here, okay? Good, same principle, 30 seconds here on each side, both time. You will feel some activation in your perineals and your calf ankle. It is normal because that's where the resistant band has its center of resistance. Don't worry, it's a good exercise for that part of the body as well. Good work, good work. 5 seconds to go here, and then we can switch sides. And time, let's switch on to the other side. So curling your leg, releasing down and curling, good. Just make sure, again, same thing, that your leg stays in its lane. Good work. Good. 5 more seconds to go here. And switch sides. Here we go. Other side. Good job. Just breathe through this. This is probably as hard as it gets today. Doesn't seem like it, but it is a fairly challenging little exercise here. Breathe. Good work. 5 seconds. Nice job. And here, go to the other side. Good. Ten seconds to go here. 10 little seconds, right? 3, 2, 1. Release your band. You're going to go grab the back of your foot, press the pelvis into the floor just to give that area a nice stretch. Switch sides. We're going to stretch the hamstrings. We'll stretch when we get into our stretch portion of the workout. Good, good. And you're going to flip on over onto your back. You can leave the band to the side. We'll use it again when we come to stretching. We're going to go and do some abs, okay? So first ab exercise we're going to do, legs up in the air. So we have 4 minutes of work left. We're just going to do 4 ab exercises of 1 minute each. So first one, your arms are open, palms facing the ceiling. And here you go, alternate lowering legs down. Good. So 1 minute, right? Good job. After this, we're going to have a classic crunch, center, and then oblique on each side. And then we go to our stretches. How are we feeling? Good? You're doing great. You're looking good. You're looking good. So that's great. Exhale, bring that attention to those abdominals, right? Make sure that those guys are working with you, not against you. 10 seconds to go. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. And here we go into a classic crunch. Up and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. So what you want to do in the classic crunch, your goal is really to lift up and to lift your shoulder blades off the ground and to feel your abs activating between your rib cage and your belly button. At the same time, you want to be scooping through your lower back, scooping through your glutes, engaging through the pelvic floor, right? So that those guys are working a bit more isometrically. Great work. This is how you get 15 seconds to go here. Breathe. Keep it up. You're doing a good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Cross right leg over left. Extend your right arm out. Left hand behind the head, and here we go. Lift everything up and rotate. Open, close, good. Exhale, reach. Elbow towards the knee, good. Great work. Good job. Keep breathing. You're doing really good. Come on, come on. Now is not the time to stop. You can do this. Here is your final 10-second countdown. And we switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Release down. Switch sides. So extend your left hand out. Up and side, open and over, good. Inhale, exhale. You've got this. Great work. This is our last exercise, and then we stretch, right? We go into our stretch and relaxation portion of the session. So you're doing super good. Good job. Keep it up. You have just under 20 seconds to go. 15. You got it. Exhale, inhale. Just focus on those abdominals. Focus on the area of the body that you are strengthening, toning, moving, so you can be better and stronger. 3, 2, 1. Release down. Good job. All right, here we go. So your feet are flat on the floor. You're going to bring the knees up, and then you're going to drop them towards the right, and you're going to turn your head towards the left. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Now extend that left leg. See if you can straighten that left leg. Deepen the stretch. Turn your head, really look towards your left fingertips. Good. See if you can lift your left leg a little higher. Almost as if you're trying to touch your right fingertips with your left toes. Breathe. Good. Bend your left leg. Come back through the center. Nice work. Drop the knees towards the right. Maybe to shimmy a little bit over. Drop the knees towards the right. Turn your head towards the, drop your knees towards the left. Turn your head towards the right, sorry. Deep inhale and exhale. Good. Bring your right leg a little bit further above. So you can straighten the right leg and look towards your right fingertips. Just let go of any stress or tension you might be feeling in your lower back, your outer hips. Good, breathe here. You can bring that right leg a little higher. And then bend your right leg, come back through the center. And then here, just rock gently, knees left to right. And then I want you to imagine you have crayons on your kneecaps, and you're just going to be drawing some circles in the sky. So like you're giving yourself a nice little massage here, right? Good. And reverse direction. Never actually squashing your sacrum, right? Circling around. Does get a little bit of lower ab activation, yes, correct. Good. And release down. Great job. From here, you bring your feet together and let the knees drop to the side, soles of the feet to touch. Open your arms out and then just gently rock left to right. So as if you're trying to bring the outside of the knees closer to the ground. And I want you to bring your attention to your pelvis. Make sure you're scooping up a little bit so the lower back stays in contact with the ground here. So getting a little stretch in the groin and the adductors, right? But also starting to release a bit of the tension in the hip flexor. Good, breathe. Great, and then with the help of your hands, lift your thighs up, bring the knees back together, and then grab that elastic band. We're going to go ahead and stretch our hamstrings. We're going to place it around one foot, and then grab it with the other one, and then from here, you're just going to hold on to the band, lower your leg down and lift it up. Make sure that your band is secure behind your shoe, your foot, so that it doesn't come whacking you back in the face, because that would be uncomfortable. You can hold the band with both hands and really see if, as you bring the foot back up, if you can bring each time your leg a little bit closer to your body. Good. So getting some dynamic stretching in your hamstring here. Good. Great. Keep it up. Just a few more seconds, another 15 seconds approximately. And time to switch sides. So just place the other foot. Excuse me, just needed to sneeze. Okay, and then same principle with this one. Foot nice and flexed, release your leg down and bring it back up. Bringing your leg closer to your body each time. Down and back up. Good. Good. Keep it up. Go for another 5 seconds or so here. Great work. And switch sides again. This time, here's what we're going to do. You're going to extend your other leg straight onto the floor. Keep the foot active, nice and flexed. And then you're just going to use the band to pull your leg a little bit closer to you. Right? And flex that heel nice towards the ceiling. Nice stretch here. Good. And then from there, you're going to open your leg out to the side. Good, good. Place your left hand, or at least place your hand of the straight leg onto the floor leg onto the hip to make sure you're not lifting up. Come on back through the center, switch hands with your band and bring the leg to the other side. Turn your head again. Yes, we're back into that kind of stretch, but just a little variation here. Good, come on back up through the center here. And then go ahead, switch sides. So straighten this other leg down, flex your foot, and see if you can pull this leg closer to you, opening up the back and posterior muscle chain of the leg, right? Good, good. And go ahead, open it to the side. Nice. Nice stretch. Breathe through it, nice deep breaths. Tell yourself letting go of tension, stretching your muscles, gaining some length, some flexibility, better mobility, and back through the center, good, and down to the other side. Deep breaths. Back through the center, pull the leg closer to you again, one last time. Good. And then go ahead, just release this leg, right? Stretch your legs down. Good, nice big full body stretch. We're going to use the band one more time. We're going to have both legs up in the air. Stretching the band, it'll be nice, lower back. So here we go. Place both feet into the band. And keep your feet kind of together, hip width apart. Feet are nice and flexed. And now what I want you to do is bring your attention to your spine and to your shoulders, right? So pull, a little bit of resistance here in the shoulder blades. Press the shoulders towards the mat. You want your shoulder blades to be nice and flush with the mat, right? Legs are nice and straight, stretching the back of your legs. Good, now see if you can bring the legs a little closer to you without lifting your glutes off the ground. So feel this stretch all along your spine here. Good, tuck your chin in a little bit, elongate through the back of the neck. Your legs are active, your feet are flexed, your quadriceps are engaged. You're stretching the back of our legs. Good. And bend your legs, release down, release that. The strut, good job. Okay, how does this feel? Nice, right? Rock the knees left to right gently. Good, we're going to stretch our hip flexors. And we'll take it into a nice little reclined relaxation. So you're going to be on all fours. You're going to bring the right hand on the the right foot on the outside of the right hand. And then from here, you're just going to glide forward a little bit. So without lifting your chest off the floor, you're just going to be thinking about lengthening your spine. Without lifting your hands off the floor. And really focus on that left hip flexor here, opening up, right? Good. Now, tuck your toe under, lift up, very active, gliding back and forth. And then here, I want you to do some little hip circles. And reverse direction, just do 3 each way. You feel you're going to be more laser focused how we're stretching. And release down. Switch sides. Good. So bring your left foot on the outside of your left hand. And then just sink forward. So focus on lengthening through your spine. Good. Just rock left to right a little bit. Tuck the toe. Glide back and forth. So to open a little bit deeper into your hip flexor. And then here, very subtle little hip circles, right? 3 in each direction. Good. Nice. Release. And roll onto your back. Whew. Stay on your back. Keep your palms facing towards the ceiling, and let's just do a quick body scan. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Last one. Well, no, continue breathing. Letting go of any tension. And now create a little magnifying glass, okay? And imagine you have like a little magnifying glass and a little drone, and you're flying all the way from your head all the way down to your left toes. And then just here, imagine more like a bee really, like a little bee that's just checking everything out around the toes, foot. Take the little bee up the left calf, knee, through the left thigh. Any tension around here? We'll just let go of that tension. Breathe into it. Good. Now take that bee all the way diagonally across your abdomen up to your right shoulder. Just check in here, front, back of shoulder, overall shoulder, armpit. Deep breath and relax that area. Let that bee make its way all the way down the right arm, down to the fingers. Yeah, everything is good. If you experience any tightness at any point and notice something that's unusual, Just breathe deeply into it. So meaning exhale to release the tension. Let's take that little bead down to your right toes, all around your right foot. Heel, ankle, calf, any tension, just release or breathe. Up through the right knee. Feel the quadriceps and hamstring. Yeah, let go of any tension here. Just release. Everything is soft. Good. And that B is going to travel back up diagonally across the torso, across the abdomen, all the way to the left shoulder. Front, back of shoulder, armpit. Just relax everything. Bring attention to the rotator cuff, the deltoid, all the way down along the left arm to the left fingertips. Yeah, everything is relaxed here. Take a deep inhale and just lift your arms over your head, stretch them behind you. Arms and legs, good. Your little B is going to come all the way down to the base of your pelvis. Base of the spine. It's checking into your glutes and hips, into the hip flexors. It's just whizzing around left and right, front to back. Fixing everything that needs fixing. Good, it's making its way up your spine, and same thing, it's kind of whizzing around the spine. Feel that little bee whizzing around the spine. And just letting go of any tension, front and back, anterior and posterior muscles. Good, lower back and lower abs. And then through your belly button, middle back, through your thoracic spine and your chest, rib cage, soften your rib cage, good. And bring your hands on the outside of your rib cage, take a deep inhale into the rib cage and then exhale, soften everything, pull the rib cage down. Good job. Place your hands, one on your belly, one on your chest. Inhale deeply into the hand that's in the belly. Exhale, inhale deeply to the hand that's on the chest. Exhale, inhale deeply into both hands. Exhale, good. Let that little bee come up. It's circling your neck, cervical spine and throat. Good. Coming around your jaw, tickling your jaw, reminding you to let go of tension. And then your bee is buzzing up through your brain. And right here, you're telling this little bee that it's okay, it's done its job, and it can now rest in peace. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more stretch, both arms above the head. Stretch both legs and then alternate left and right. Blink your eyes open. Blink your eyes open and good. You're fully relaxed and refreshed right now. Roll onto your side. Give yourself a nice big stretch up. Look between your hands like a V for victory. Palms to touch in front of your heart center. Good job. Well done today. This is a really good session that I invite you to do on replay over the next few weeks, particularly if you are a runner or a cyclist. I mentioned earlier I was having a bad hair day. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in live and for tuning in on Zoom, on Facebook, and for also tuning in on replay. I see you very soon. Next opportunity to work out with me will be in our Core Fit session. Have a wonderful rest of your day and or evening. See you very soon. Ciao, ciao.